Look, Protag. There's a town up ahead. It took us exactly a day, but we reached Grostar. Ah. If we gone this far, I don't think we're gonna be worrying about getting chased by the Queen's, Queen's little henchmen. Grostar is the home of the Wing Clan, or the Feather Clan. It's Murian's territory. Well, when it comes to fighting, it's kind of illegal, so. Whenever it comes to this, no clansmen, or no tribal clan are fighting or arguing. And no, they're not 100% loyal to Queen Morgane either. Muriam, aka, this is more of like an independent state of sort. The easiest way that they would explain that is that they are, they are trading and open bordered with Lord Morgane's fairyland. That's what's been told all around Britain. Wait, Morgane's not gonna pressure or invade them or anything? Well, Morgane really can't touch Grostar. Do you know why? Hey, Da Vinci. Do you know why? I wonder why. モルガンも簡単にグロスターには手を出さない。なぜかというと、so before he could finish the sentence, Ubero noticed something different. It says, hey, Da Vinci, this, around here, is this atmosphere changed all of a sudden? The mana, the mana pressure and the mana density. It says, oh, yep, I wanted to confirm that as well. So, yeah, the reason why Morgane does not move close to Grostar is because, hey, Da Vinci, have you realized that this atmosphere density of mana, blah, 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 is different? I wanted to confirm that as well. Any machinery, anything that's mechanical will have no problem, but once they get magical output, it won't function. これはもしかしてこの周辺の隠密通りの世界にルールが It says, yeah, the entire round has a mystic, aka the Ages of the Gods specialty magical performance added to it. Is there some sort of a special rule that this has that's completely different from ours? You're exactly right. Well, it's going to be a little talk, but let me explain how this works. Barry's little story. This concerns both the Britain and proper human history, so you can't ignore it. In proper human history, there are different types of fairies all around us. Those who fell from divinity, right? Those who fell from divinity. A grudge from humans and animals alike, or a remnant of souls, remnants of particles and souls amalgamated together. There are ones and spirits that have nowhere to go, and there are ones that would live, right, from human rumors and essentially create life from that. Many of those is because the human society and human norms and civilization existed, and because they existed, those fairies started appearing. And Yeah, to be honest and be blunt about it, they weren't natural. Ah, 銃声の精霊とは人間の文化とは関係なく星の内側で星の海のうちに発生する。It says, yeah, a real fairy, or aka a true fae, right? A true faes are nothing completely separated from the civilization and humanity in general, and they are born from within the star. They occur and rise from the seaside of the star. Ah, この星のうち海の生まれた妖精を魔法世界では大母あるいは大父あるいは大ママと大父か大母と呼ぶ。It's essentially, it says in those fairies that was born from the inside of the earth, in magical terms, it'd be all father or all mother. 地球の魂のようなものの精霊、yeah, it represents the earth's soul. Something like that. Or at least a pigmentation of a fraction. Uh, 自然の特化した神と同じくらいの根源だけど、神と違って人間にルールは敷かない。第一、超規制の存在だ。この段階は妖精が何かの間違い、あるいは星から使命を受けて代表に出たものを、このラストベルトではアレイと。本人類ではアーサー王に政権を与えた妖精は大地にする妖精で、オクランもモルガンもおそらくこの大地という権限を受け継いでいる。モルガンの父はブリテンの武将ウーサーだから、妖精と人間のハイブリッドになるのかな。So essentially, to read it all this, to simplify all this. So within Earth, there's Avalon, right? And not really Avalon, but there is a Earth soul, aka like Gaia-esque. But yeah, the natural phenomenon existence are similar class to gods, but unlike gods, they are binded by some form of human rules. So that's the Gaia and Alaya kind of deal. It says there, yeah, All Father and All Mother, aka, is a tremendously important existence. But from here on out, fairies have some sort of misunderstanding. So aka, but in this planet, right, anybody that represents from the Earth side in this Lostbelt are considered as a evil threat. Also understand too that in the proper human history, King Arthur were given the holy sword. Were given a holy sword by a fairy who had the All-Mother attribute and was part of that. And even Morgana, the proper human history, should probably have the attribute or the authority of All-Mother as well. But then again, she, aka Morgana, is the daughter of Britain's old King Uther, so she would be the example of a hybrid and a fairy. But on the other hand, Arthur, or Artoria, is a hybrid of dragon and man. You have to understand that two are similar, but their constructs are completely different beings. I see. How are they so different? Ah! Dude! Right there, bro! Oh my god. My theory is not season 4, but it's already here. Monka S. In the end, the difference would be protecting the human side or protecting the mystic side. Remember the fact that I talked about Artoria versus Arthur? If you look at their lines of their protection clearly, Artoria says to protect humans, Arthur says protect the world, meaning the planet. That's fucking cool. Like, Nasu's big brain. King Arthur chose the Britain that would make the Isles of Britain ruled by man, while Fairy Morgan chose the island of Britain where mystics thrived, continue to thrive. But when it comes to which one was the right choice, you guys of the pan-human history, aka proper human history, proves that point. Because if the mystic were to continue to rule this land, from Britain, humanity would have been discarded or exiled out of it completely. Sorry, I got off topic. Let's get back to it. Yeah, so they're definitely talking about Gaia to Alaya. It says instead of Alaya, it's Arade, right? Ale. So instead of Alaya, it's Ale. Ale is a class of fairy that was also All-Mother, but unfortunately, because it acquired a self-consciousness, it started to reside its own truth. And it got an attribute as a fairy that can recreate the world however it sees fit. And that is the quote-unquote fairy... a fairy special powers. What's that shit that I kept talking about yesterday on Tiamat? It's that a conceptual barrier. That's what it is. Conceptual barrier. I need pliers. That was a conceptual barrier of the fairies, the very strong mystic that the fairies with strength would have. Uh, そして愛はいるだけでメモという孫を増やしていく。It says Alea, just by existing, they would create quote-unquote children or hereditary. Those hereditary child was the forest and the rock, the lesser rock, the forest and the rock's giant. Therefore, これが今いる, so the forest, the forest and the rock isles, that is the land that we are standing on. This is the part of the fairyland. The big deal. I'm gonna 比べるとさっきのような力しかないんだ。ないが孫は孫だ。 中には強く意志を継ぐ者がいる。Oh, interesting. So, so it says that Alei, right? Alei is Alei has two children, or essentially, her two passed down. One of them is in the forest. One of them is of the rock. Compared to the Alei, they're nothing more than a fingernail, like a speck of them. Therefore, they're not that strong, but they are the offsprings of the one. There's a couple fairies that would inherit the strength of Alai, and Grostar Mudian, aka the Elder King, the Elder Clan member of the Wing, is none other than that. And once it comes to Grostar, because they are the child of Alei, a special conceptual barrier is surrounding Grostar. Mulian's specialty and her ability has manifested into her desire of evil, where the ignorance and denial of strength. Denial of strength is it Abe Kobe? I guess that's what it was it was trending at a time as that at one point, but right now it's a little different. It says in Grostar, you can't bring what you've trained. If you were to bring if you were to go to Grostar, you would be what you were born with. So everybody's gonna become a level 1? That's pretty equal. Well, yep. But you gotta understand, the more you make rules, there's always rules to loop around it. I'm pretty sure the only person who's not binded by that rule should be Mudian. So technically in Grostar, aka in that town, nobody can defy Mudian. So please do remember that. This Alai, what you've called, is it a specific to Lostbelt encounter? To be perfectly honest, from what we are hearing, it's almost like a spirit, aka elementals or true ancestors. Similar to that. Are you saying that there's other fairies that has the strength of Alai? Like, for instance, the elders of people of the Elder Clan, the Elder Clan members, or does Aurora have her conceptual fairy barrier? God, I'll be right back. Give me a second. So is this land alive? Yes and no, to an extent. It is alive, but it's not what you think. 種族の人に追われたり、自分のルールを扱えず自滅したり、その中で、it says, yeah. So essentially, yeah, conceptions have rules, right? Like everything has specific rules. Anybody that has the power of conceptual technically gets out of, yeah, kind of gets outcasted slash, gets kicked out of a tribe. Because they will get constantly chased by their own kind, or they'll get, they'll self, I think they'll, I wouldn't say suicide, but yeah, essentially they will erase themselves or self-destruct by not being able to follow their own rules. It says, yep, out of the 6 elders, right, out of the 6 elders of the clans, or the tribes, there's only 2 people that can force the conceptual barrier to be followed by everyone, and that's Murian and Noku Narea. It says anybody else who had a conceptual holder, aka barrier or territory holder, there were more, but they self-destructed and became nothing more than a remnant spirit wandering in this Britain. They are called night callers? Dude, right there. That's fucking Wild Hunt. Night callers, aka the Den of the Spirits? You gotta be shitting me, bro. Fucking night callers. So anybody that die becomes a dead spirit or a spirit no longer of such caliber. They're called night calls. They're called night calls. If you think about it, yeah, the way you think about it, they're much more scarier than fairy knights. Oh, dude, 100%. That's the fucking. That's Wild Hunt. It says we're almost at Rostar. It says I am a tribal member of the Fang clan. Fang family, so it is very hard for me to enter Grostar. It says, I will be taking my leave. Yeah, I'll be staying here, setting up camp. If you are going to leave that place, please do give me a call. That's funny. Please do not misunderstand. I am a tribe member of the Fang. I am not a I am not a tribe member of the Wind. Surprisingly so. Yeah, to your surprise, I am a clan member of tribe member of Fang, not a tribe member of Wind. How do I differentiate? How do I differentiate? Whatever. I got it. Okay. Well, with that said, let's split up. Me and Da Vinci and Protag and Artoria. Auction will always start at night. Until then, you're free to move however you like. In Grostar, you can be whatever the hell you want it to be. So you can, you can do whatever you feel like you want to do. You've collected some money in Grostar by doing those chores I told you, right? You can use those monies that you got from Salisbury from those chores. Grostar also accepts those currencies, so enjoy while you can. I heard girls, I heard girls enjoy going on shopping. Enjoy girls' holiday. So with that, Da Vinci, where would you like to go? Do you have a preference? It says I can give you the option of go to a cafe, but the most surprising part is the Kyoyo and Tembodai. It's the what the fuck is Tembodai? It's like astronomy? Not astronomer? No. Like it's a place where you gaze the stars. What do you call that? Observatory? I guess that's called observatory. Is that what it's called in English? In English? Observatory? Yeah. It says, yeah, cafe is good, but what I recommend is going to be the amazing observatory around here. It's so great that you might actually spin around and throw up. Says, hey, you're already heading that way. Come on, already deciding by yourself. Well, it seems that the conversation's already turned this way, so you guys are okay with it? Well, then we'll see you soon. Hold up, Oberon. Is there no museum? Where's the museum? There's multiple different types of fairies, right? And this is the fairy Lostbelt. So there should be some fairies of artists at work. That's, well, awkward. That's awkward. Well, it seems they went by. Let us go, I guess. You guess? Yeah, sorry. It was all, yeah, you said it nonchalantly all of a sudden. So, it says, yeah, we can't turn back now we're this far, right? It is a grow star. Yeah, it's a grow star. We'll never, it's a rare opportunity to visit grow star. So let's have fun. Please do not worry when it comes to touring. I have it covered. Oh, it's a nice little fucking place, huh? Wow, so this is the town of Crowstar. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, chat. Hold up. Are we gonna see an old fairy, chat? Perhaps. We might see an old fairy later in life, chat. We might see an old fairy somewhere along the way. Might see an old phantom fairy somewhere along the way. I have a sneaking suspicion. And if you don't know, the reason why I say it's him, right, is if you looked at the background of Moriarty specifically, and if you try to exclude the spider webs off, you would see that the background of Moriarty is very interestingly sus, and it's very well detailed even in the Rio format. Let's just say that looks very familiar to this little entourage there. So don't be surprised if you see Moriarty. Wow, so this is the town of Grostar. It looks weird in many ways. It's fucking misty as dicks. What's going on here? Somebody shoot that guy. It says it's kind of mysterious. Yeah, I agree. The first time I came here, I felt the same feelings as you, Protag. Whatever sees far looks so big, and whatever you get so close looks so small. Sometimes a pink-colored rain would fall upon us, and then all of a sudden, in the big road, a gigantic butterfly would come in. No, a gigantic rainbow would appear out of nowhere. And a boy becomes a girl, and girl becomes a boy. What? Are we gonna sex change? Seems like we're about to sex change. Hold up. Sometimes there's gonna be rain that colors like pink. Sometimes in the big roadway, there's going to be rainbow on top of it. A male turns into female, and female turns into a male. Is red hair, was he afraid that he would turn into a female? I wonder. Anyway, this place changes trends all the time. Well, whenever I came in, back when I came in, when that was, the trend was, when the trend was a princess contest, and I got a decent place, and Is that Miss Crane? Is that a Miss Crane reference? Hold up, give me a second. Hold up, give me 1 second. Who has a muffler that is made up of bug wool? Mushito no mafura nanka shita onna no ko ni kiteru yofuku o nugasarete. A muffler? Who the fuck is that? Somebody stripped Castoria and make her turn into a princess. So it says somebody with a muffler, like a fluffy, you know those little fluffy mufflers that's made up out of like wool. You know how it's like what Quella wears. You know what Quella wears, not like what Miss Crane wears. Miss Crane wears the more of a feather, not feathers, more like bug fluffy. Boom, yeah. So yeah, she took me. She took off my clothes and made me turn into a princess. It says, wait, I'm sorry, I'm full, but why did they take your clothes? Well, it says she told me that my shirt and my clothes sucked, so she kind of made me dress. I wonder what that person is doing. I wonder what that person is doing whenever I see her next time. If she's doing all well, it's gonna make me depressed, because next time I'm gonna take a revenge on her. It says, oh my goodness, it seems unfamiliar faces today. Are you here for the rumor auction of those? It says, oh my goodness, you can make the human look good. You're pretty impressive yourself. Because right now, the brand, aka the trend of Grow Star, is obtaining an item that other people would be jealous of. So you would play, so what you're doing, that you're being so plain, you're so plain that, you're so plain, and that the fact that the important item, which is humans, you would dress that person up to make the contrast. I agree. That sounds like a good idea. I will mimic what you do. What a fantastic job. Artoria, hey, you're starting to freeze up there, girl. It says, oh, I get it. I'm starting to get the trend. Excuse me. Can I ask specifically about the auction area? Oh, what do you mean by specific? Are you talking about what's getting what's being shipped out? You're talking about the the fairy that has a steel weaponry, right? I heard that she's a she's a fairy that came from the outside world, or she's a bad girl. She's a bad girl that would try to revolt the queen or something. If she's a sinner, treating her and buying her like a slave should be no problem. And I want to join the auction too, but apparently in order to join this auction, you need to have a special ticket and a special condition. So right now I've given on that hope and just playing around, playing my knight around. It says, I'm so sorry I got frozen up. Oh, so she's like Omega awkward when she can't talk. She's a fucking shadow character. She can't talk to other fairies. She freezes up. She's just like, can't talk to humans. Can't talk to fairies. Can't talk to other fairies that came out of buttfuck nowhere. It says, I'm so sorry I'm supposed to be there asking the question. Don't worry about it. Take it easy. Take it easy. But we'd have to worry about the special invitation. Yes. It seems that I was very nervous. Because of you, I'm able to relax now. With that special invitation that we want to talk about, it says there's no way an invitation would be received upon us. After all, these types of invitations are only allowed to have in the quote-unquote greater fairies. I can't say this out loud, but we might have to sneak into the auction site stealthily. But please do not worry. When it comes to infiltration, my magic tricks is my magic trick is specialty will come in at work. All right, I'm ready to show off my cool side this time. Sure. I have an interesting feeling. Hey! Someone! Hey, you over there! Hurry! Can you catch this? A rat ran away, quote unquote, the cage. Wait, what? Oh my god, there's rats! Rats ran away that was supposed to be for sale for buying as a pet from the cage. I'll give you my thanks. Yeah, I'll give you my thanks if you capture them all, please. It seems that multiple little creatures are coming right this way. It seems they're ready to tussle, but what are we going to do, Mr. Protag? I see. It says, we need to capture it, but I have an interesting feeling that they might not be small. Shibit. No, it says, I see you're not used to it, then I guess they can't be helped. But I'm sorry, that was just my word, right? That was just saying myself, we're going to be in combat, so please do not worry. We're probably going to regret what we're about to face, but just think of it as a exemplary after class. Huh?